Good morning. I want to share with you a very powerful story here today. It's about a couple. They told this story to me years later, years after it happened. But what happened was, they were entrepreneurs. They had started a business and they had failed miserably, okay? Miserably. They had lost their home and they were living out of their car. So they were living in their car. And they 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 had no, they couldn't pay their bills, and they had really no idea how to turn things around. They were stressed out of their minds. What they did have was their value base. They knew who they were and what they stood for. And because of the situation they were in with the problems in paying their bills, they had some money coming in. They decided to hire, this an American couple, so they hired a CPA, meaning a person who could help them in handling their finance. And so the reasoning behind it was that they wanted this person to help keep control over, what money is coming in and what is going out. And so they told them, okay, they sat down and the CPA got a review and kind of said, well, look, first off, you can't really afford paying me. They're like, look, we'll figure it out. We need your help. And they said, well, yeah, I see that you do need my help. All right, we'll figure it out. So this is what you're coming in, this is what's going out. And they said, yes, but wait a sec. Before you do that, before you take this money just to pay the bills, there's a couple things we need you to do. I said, okay, what? Well, 10% I want you to put aside for us to invest. I said, okay. And then I want you to take 10% and put away to give to charity. I said, but you can't afford this. You can't afford to. I get why you want to invest yourselves, build up so you can pay off faster. But giving away, you do not have enough money to pay your bills. You can't be giving away. They said, no, this is what we stand for. This is who we are. We're going to give it away. And the CPA just looked at them as they were crazy, but they left the office. And so they couldn't pay their bills with 100% of the money coming in. And now they were telling the CPA, you can only use 80% of the money coming in. Plus, they hired a CPA. Now, this does sound completely nuts. But fast forward 20 years later, you know who that couple is? That's Robert and Kim Kiyosaki. Yeah, that's Robert and Kim Kiyosaki, and they said we had Kim over here to Sweden as a speaker, and she shared this story, and we got to know her, and we work with them today. But she shared the story and said, look, for us, our value base is that we always give back. Okay, 10% is yours to keep, and 10% should always go to charity. And she said the biggest reason why we've had the success today, in my thought, Kim now, in my belief, is that we gave to charity and we continue to give to charity. And I think that's a beautiful story, and it says something about no matter where you are on your journey, you can always give back, you can always support others, and you can always make a difference, no matter how small. And I think that's a beautiful sentiment, and I love that they did that, and I love that she shared that story. And you know what, today, Kim and Robert don't have kids, okay? Kim and Robert don't have children. But what they do is they have a business. They have a huge business. They have over 3,000 properties. And so a couple of years ago, they were going like, well, what's the point now? We're getting older. We have our income. Why should we keep doing this? And they realized that when they pass away, they could put that portfolio, their business, in a trust. And that trust could give cash flow to charity. So they're working harder than ever because they're creating a charity machine that will every year generate cash flow for pretty much forever, generating cash flow, giving back, and making a difference in this world. That is going to be their legacy. So I want you to ask yourself, what is your legacy going to be? What are you going to do? What are you going to leave behind? Oh, thank you for those hearts and thumbs up. So what are you going to leave behind? How are you going to make a difference in this world? So take that with you and have an amazing day. Thank you.